Hi, this is Oliver Strand with Hudson River Blue. The team looked really sharp in the last 10 or 15 minutes of the game after you made a series of substitutions, but for the first half, there wasn't a lot of energy, there wasn't a lot of focus. What is the identity of this team right now that is taking the field?
I find that a very strange question, because I think you answered your own question, given the fact where you saw the last part of the game. That's always our intention. So that is our identity. Just to be clear on that. There are games where you look for a certain momentum in the game. That wasn't the case in our first half, but that doesn't mean the guys are not looking for the energy that we normally bring to the game. You also have to deal with an opponent. The opponent is a strong side. We already experienced that in the home game. So we knew what we were up to. But then again, I said to my guys also just now, the quality of the game is something that is separate from the energy. You have to bring quality to the game, and in possession, we couldn't find the spare man in the middle. The connection up front was a little off, so we didn't get and find our own rhythm, and that was the problem, especially in the first half.
Onto the Zoom, we'll go with Alex.
Hi, Pascal. This is Alex William from AM New York. How's it going?
Hi, Alex.
You gave Monsef Akrar a start tonight, and he seemed to have some bright moments early. What did you think about his performance that you were hoping to unlock with this lineup? Thank you.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. We all know Bucky is a number 9. For this game, we try to get him into a situation where he would be more supportive of Alonso, given the fact that we knew they had adjusted to one extra defender for the last game and today's game. So having a little bit more of support around Alonso was our target for this game. And I agree, he had some moments where he looked really good. And there were some moments where he was struggling with his role, but that is something that you could expect also if you're not playing as the number 9 and playing as the guy who has to support the number 9. So we'll take that into the next game.
Michael Lander.
Pascal, it's Mike Andrew from Blue City Radio. Thanks for the time.
Hi, Michael.
After the game, it seemed like you had a lengthy conversation with the ARs. Anything you want to share from that?
No, I was just a little confused because last week we had a moment in the game against Philly where Micha, was it Philly with the 2 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah. It was the moment where Micha was taken down. A trainer came on the pitch, and he had to stay off the pitch for 2 minutes, which are the MLS rules. And today, a similar situation was there on the pitch, and it took a while for the guy to get off, and eventually he got subbed. So I had a question for the referees because I didn't understand why he didn't have to wait another 2 minutes. And apparently the rule is what I've been told just now, that you can be subbed off even though the trainers were on the pitch and taking care of this player. So I was trying to get it straight what the rule actually is.
Michael Allen.
Hi, Coach. Michael Allen from Pro Soccer.
Hi, Michael.
Hi. Just wanted to ask you about a sort of disturbing trend in the team this season. The team has consistently been ineffective at causing problems in the final third, and tonight the first shot on target didn't be registered until the 84th minute. What do you attribute this to be, and is this something that's indicative of on the road or something that happens with the team? And do you have the players to solve this?
That's an interesting question. We have shown in several games that we have the quality to be very dangerous in the final third. Today it was tough, given the shape of the opponent as well, having a lot of bodies behind the ball. So you need to be very, very sharp and very bright in these moments in order to get some of the moments that you're looking for in the final third. If you look at the first half, the quality was simply not there in order to have more threat going forward to their goal. Which brings us then to Alonso, who's helped us a lot in the previous games. But when Alonso is also not the guy who has the quality that he normally brings to the game, it's going to be tougher. But we have guys who are developing themselves into better players with more impact, more quality. Unfortunately, it's not something that is consistent yet.
Anyone else? Go ahead, Oliver.
Another question from Hudson River Blue. I know that this is a question that you are probably tired of answering, but the question that many in the media and many fans have is this the team that we're going to have until the next transfer window? And what can we expect from this team if this is the team that we have? It seems that there are some pieces that are missing, and I guess it's a question about the nature of this as a work in progress. Is this a work in progress, or is this the team that we're going to?
It's both. It's work in progress, obviously. That has been going on since January, since we went into our preseason camp, working with the players that are available. It's part of our strategy also to make sure that young players develop themselves and get the opportunity to develop themselves. But on the other hand, we want to be competitive, and we need to be competitive. So the quality is also demanded. And we have been looking at possibilities from day one. We just want to make sure we get the right players in, and that's all I can tell you.